And we're live. Okay, test the audio. Seems good. Go live. Alright. We're gaming, folks. We're gaming. Why is gain and noise suppression off? We can probably turn noise suppression off. Or on, I mean. Why not? Why not? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm just gonna go and talk to Loboto in a second, and then we can get started. It might last about 3 hours, tops. It might last about 3 hours tops. I'm not 100% sure. I need to leave at 6, and it's 3 right now, so I don't know about Loboto, but hello.
Hi.
What were you laughing about?
I just the Discord call just jump scared me.
Oh. Okay, I understand. I probably should have given you like a minute's warning before I did that. Oh well.
Yes, you should have. As a matter of fact, I kind of need to use the bathroom before we start.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just introduce people to the stream.
Okay.
Goodbye. I'll see you in a few minutes. Anyway, what are we doing today? Good question. It says in the title, so... Why do I have no data? I'm pretty sure I do have data. Okay. Okay, I feel like I do have... Okay, excellent connection. We're re-secured. I'm gonna pour myself some water. So what are we doing today? We are finally reading MUAHAHAHAHA Hospital. And by the way, it is over 10 years old now. On August 1 of 2024, the 10th anniversary of Awful Hospital took place. I feel like people can hear me pouring this water. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Who knows? Who knows? Well, welcome to Streaming Sundays 2. As a matter of fact, our schedule's lined up, so I decided why not do an Awful Hospital live stream as Streaming Sundays 2. That way I don't have to like bullshit up a Minecraft stream or something. Yeah, I don't have to put in extra effort, which is very important. That way I don't have to like bullshit up a Minecraft stream or something. Yeah, I don't have to put in extra effort, which is very important. Okay, how does my voice sound when I'm like near the mic? That way I don't have to like bullshit up a Minecraft stream or something. I'm just doing some audio testing, don't mind me, which is very important. Okay, how does my voice sound when I'm like near the mic? That way I don't have to like bullshit. I'd say this sounds pretty good. Let's move the mic a little bit closer to my face. That way I don't have to be like exceedingly loud. People sometimes say I'm a pretty loud guy. It's true. They say that about me.
Back.
Hello. All right. So, minor problem. the website didn't save the last page we were on when we got to Jay's introduction, so I need to know what exact part of the webcomic that is.
Okay, hold on, just give me a moment.
It does say
Hold on, it's should
okay,
be,
there is an actual J is a labeled
yeah,
section on this on this guide.
yeah, it's like, yeah, I think page 501 is the next page after where we left off.
Okay, I'm gonna stream this to you so you can see what I'm looking at here. It would be okay. 499 would be where J shows up.
Yeah, yeah, that would be where we left off last time. And then there's the fan art gallery on the next page, and then page 501 is where we'll be picking up.
Stanley is normal. Oh my god, I have the fucking. Hold on. How do I log out of this? Out of this. Okay. I'm just gonna have to
By
censor that
pressing
in
the
post.
conveniently labeled log out button.
Right. I'm just gonna have to edit that out in post. No one. I hope that the 0 people watching this stream don't snipe me and save my middle name. On a completely unrelated note, I'm gonna
Definitely
ping
all.
people on my Discord
You
server
have
for
so
this.
many political enemies. Could you imagine the disaster that would ensue?
Oh, true, true, true. Yeah, I'm actually wanted by like every government internationally. Interpol's kind of just got like a massive search out for me, so yeah, I just need people not to post my middle name. That would be super appreciated. Kind of a big deal. All right. Okay. I think I understand what the problem was because I wasn't logged in before, so it was saving on my like account and it didn't account for like the other stuff. Whatever. I think I already read this whole thing.
Yes, or just looked through it anyway. Yeah.
PPQ girl or grill in Gmod.
Yep. That.
All right, it's
You
time.
already looked at this fan art gallery last time.
It's been like 3 months, dude. I don't remember very much. Okay, the first human patient you've ever seen, or what certainly looks like one, keeps a twitchy grip on a handgun not yet pointed in your direction, but he looks equally prepared to either use it a second time or run screaming in the other direction. His entire body glows an unnatural, brilliant blue, flickering intermittently like an oversaturated television. Strange, splotchy shadows bubble and flow across its surface as if cast by unseen moving objects. Is that why everything keeps calling you green? Is this how you look?
Okay, so the big question here: which one of us is actually going to be Jay?
That is a great question. I feel like wasn't I voicing him in like his whole monologue before? And like deliberately making
Yeah.
him sound extremely annoying.
Yes. Also, I was gonna say, you know, if I had had a bit more foresight, this would have been a good this would have been like it would have been cool if we like brought in a third person here and had
Oh,
them
you're
play
right.
Jay.
Wait. That's a good point. I didn't have the foresight to bring on A or something like that. It's too early in the day for A to do like literally anything though. Like I'm pretty sure it's like fucking like 0 a.m. for him or something.
It's 0 a.m.
I said what I
Ah, yes,
said. Okay.
the 0
We all love this
uh,
classic hour of the day everyone experiences.
0 a.m., a very real hour of the day, and also the fantasy of every character in I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
True. True. I might Okay, for the future we should get someone else to play Jay, but for now I can probably do it. Which does mean I'll be talking to
Sorry.
myself. I just realized that. What voice did I give Jay last time? I kind of forget. Did I make him British or something?
I think you made him British at first because you thought the narrator was fake. Then
Oh
when you
yeah, I did.
realized
You're right.
halfway through it wasn't, you changed to a different voice.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think I realized when the voice mentioned Phage in the third person. Yeah, I'm still gonna use
If
a
I
very
were,
annoying.
yeah, I think
Sorry.
it may have been like a bit of a gruff voice or something. Either that or just obnoxious.
Yeah. Okay. Date quick. Well, what?
Yes,
Date, day and month. Just name one. A person can pick something that makes sense. What? August 4th? Good enough for now. Stay out of my way, and I'll stay out of yours. I feel like I'm giving him the voice of like, I feel, I'm just giving him the throat is dry as shit voice.
you're making him
I'm.
sound like Walter White.
This is canon. Fern, we need to start selling drugs. It's the only way out of this place.
BBQ girl be like, Fern, we need to cook.
I just realized that Jay is the exact color of crystal meth.
Oh my god. It kind of is, yeah.
I'm sorry. I've never.
That's why he's such a dick. He's just addicted to crystal meth.
He's one of Walter's customers. I'm sorry. I've never seen another human patient. Yeah, they've always said that. They? Other people. Probably a dozen by now. No, I don't know why you're here. No, I don't know what a layer or a gel shoot or any of that crap is. And no, I don't know how to go home. Not that it matters. They all get better and get sent home. What? They do? They do. Yeah, most of them. You may as well go back to your room and wait it out. I'm not sure I can. I'm sorry, just who are you? We're gonna do this. I'm Jay, and you're... Don't tell me, I don't care. Good enough. Jay, please. I'm sure you've been through a lot here. I know I have. Maybe we can help each other. Unless you make a sandwich that doesn't laugh the whole way down, I've had more than enough help, thanks. Can't I just badger me with stupid questions? Sure, fine. Just don't slow me down. Dude, this guy is such a dick. I know you said he was an asshole, but like right off the fucking bat, like we're not even getting like the idea that he might be a nice person. You decide to follow Jay around. I almost thought that like he would appear to be kind of good at first, but then he would do like some really fucked up shit. But no, he's just plainly an asshole from the start.
Okay, also, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. Hearing you play Jay is kind of hurting my soul because, like, you are just not a voice actor, you know? Like,
Yet.
you cannot do two characters speaking to each other. It just sounds like you talking to yourself, you know?
That's kind of the point. It's kind of funny. Also, my voice acting is better if I'm like doing like a billion takes and training for it, not on the spot. I think you just have like that dog in you in the sense that you can just kind of do voices whenever you want, just completely out of like the void, which is very good. I don't have that. You decide to follow Jay around for a while and find out what he knows. I don't know why I pronounced find with a TH sound, but whatever. It's obvious he'd rather you didn't, but you can't pass up an opportunity like this. And it's not as if he's given you many reasons to care what he thinks of you. You decide it's best to avoid any direct personal questions about his situation, but what to ask first. So, just where are we right now? The plank maze. That's what I call it anyway. The door you came in used to be a supply closet. I'm trying a different voice for him. Now I'm kind of like Jax from Digital Circus maxing with this voice. I'm kind of going for that
that is
sort of.
actually very fitting for, honestly,
Holy shit, hold
Jax
on.
and Jay,
I can't believe I forgot to invite
Jax and
Michael
Jay.
Kovac to this stream. He could have done an amazing job. Too bad.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say,
had him on call. I had him
legit
on demand. I just forgot.
legitimately though,
Sorry.
Jax and Jay, I was gonna say, legitimately, Jax and Jay have, the exact same energy, honestly.
All right, I'm just gonna Jax code my voice or something.
Just like a more obviously aggressive version of Jax would be great, I think. I don't
Obviously
know.
aggressive version of Jax, and meanwhile, Canon Jax like commits a fucking genocide.
I mean, yes. I mean, obviously aggressive in terms of the way his voice sounds, you
Okay, I
know?
guess that makes sense. Yeah. Right. Well, it's a shame that I wasn't able to arrange Michael Kovac to come onto the stream, who I obviously have on demand whenever I want. Obviously.
Yeah. That,
Used to be? The maze took it in a few wakes up, but what the fuck am I saying? Okay. The maze took it a few wake-ups ago. I assume you have those too. Everyone does. Yeah, they keep remaking me or something. What do you mean the maze took it? It's been growing as long as I've been here, eating rooms, linking them up in weird ways. You can still find the original closet a ways back, but nothing in it makes sense anymore. Weird. Of everyone I've spoken to, none of them have mentioned this place. They didn't notice it. It's like a dead zone. The doctors have stopped coming around since it took my room, but the slobs seem to flock to it. Slobs?
you know what?
Yeah, the thing
You know what? On second thought, a Jack's voice doesn't really work for Jay, I think. I bet we're just going to be debating this the whole stream, aren't
We're
we?
just gonna be trying out different Jax or J voices, I mean. I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna be workshopping this the entire time. Yeah, the thing I shot. I've been trying to figure out where they come from, and how the same ones keep coming back again. Sometimes you can track the local pests back to a source, like a nest or a mother, and take them out for good. I see. So, what about these other people you were talking about? There's not much to say that you wouldn't already know. They just wake up and here. They just wake up here, sick or hurt, or just out of their mind. Most of them heal up again. No thanks to the butchers. You let any of these things try to treat you yet? I was kind of afraid of what that might entail. You should be. Most of the others had to take care of themselves until they healed up naturally. I don't know why I'm different. Every wake up, it's the same broken arm. The maze is the first good luck I've gotten. I'd rather stay lost than let those things touch me again. We might have the same problem. I still don't even know what's supposed to be wrong with me, but I've woken up again a half-dozen times that I know of. Ah, that must be rough. I gave up counting in the thousands. I don't I don't get what you're doing that in response to.
I gave up counting in the thousands, I think.
Oh, I almost forgot about the server. Hold on. We should probably end the call and redo it
Yeah,
in the
right.
server.
Oh, yeah, right. We do have that.
I feel bad now. Okay, hold on. Let me just. Okay, technical difficulties. Wait a minute. Holy shit! I had an epiphany. We can have Gamma Voice J entirely with soundboard sound effects.
What? I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm
We should
sorry. I
have
zoned out
Gamma
for a
Voice
second there.
J
What did you just
entirely
say?
with. We should have Gamma Voice J, but like entirely with soundboard effects.
Fuck no.
Okay,
Shut
but hear me
up.
out. It would be really funny. Okay. Jay, I've spoken to a few people who say the hospital used to work better. They say maybe it can be fixed. Oh, you believe what a big heap of snot tells you? No wonder I had to waste a bullet saving your fat ass. That was one shot. I've dealt with plenty more than that wimpy thing. Sure, Grams. Fern, I want to beat the fuck out of this guy. I actually like feel violently inclined toward this character. Is that bad?
Good. That is the intended reaction.
You're not liking this guy. Even the last thing that tried to eat you turned out to be relatively kind, and it's not just your natural alarm bells either. Even the head chatter seems to be giving off more worrisome vibes than usual. I guess the commenters also weren't a big fan. Still, you should find out all you can for now. You follow him back to the staff lobby, and notice those talking scissors have wandered off somewhere. Where are we going, anyway? Food run. I can't even tell if I need food, but I'd rather not find out the hard way. Shut up a second, you could get me caught. Oh no, sorry. Staff break room. Okay, that's just staff break room, but backwards, okay. Not the best, but it's
Well, hey there.
She did it!
If you're not hungry, I'd be happy to share.
Ah!
Oh wait, no, that's you. Sorry. Oh, oh,
That was the
ow,
worst
hey.
voice crack of all time. Blam, blam, blam. Just immediately opens fire. Holy shit! Told you you'd get me caught. The least you could do is help me bury this thing. But she wasn't Barry? Yeah, you didn't know. For some reason, if you bury something in the walls or floor, off the map, I guess, it usually never comes back. Nothing else even remembers it. This is literally 1984.
Real.
Play along for now. Okay, Fern, don't panic, but this guy is literally going around killing people. I mean, monster people, but still people. They can talk anyway. Sure, you've had to put some things down, but those were attacking you, weren't they? Weren't they? What are you supposed to do? You can't help him erase something from existence, but you don't want to piss him off either. Lose one fight against this guy, and he's probably going to bury you too. No coming back. Your son would be parentless in the hands of weird doctors who barely know what he is. The little creature's body appears to be shriveling up before your eyes. You know you've died in the hospital multiple times, but how did they find out? Did they gather up what was left of you? How exactly do they keep making you over again? How much do they need? So, how do we, bury this thing, exactly? Huh? Oh, just wherever. Here in the break room, I dug out one of the lockers. My hands are a little full for dragging a carcass around. How about you get that for me while I grab lunch? Save a piece of the dead monster. Entering a combination you don't catch, Jay opens the fifth locker down before busying himself with the vending machines. You are greeted by the familiar, slimy flesh you've seen before within the hospital's walls. Is that even normal for this place? You've never thought about it before. A stench of rot wafts from the darkness within. Cringing all the while, you push the monster's body through the gruesome aperture. Even its clothing feels like rubbery, slick flesh. As inconspicuously as possible, you slice off one of the creature's oily digits with your sword, and heavily stash it away. They've brought you back from less, haven't they? Acquired. Monster's finger. You don't know much about this monster, but you know it doesn't deserve to be erased from existence just for offering a snack. You're not even sure how this resurrection process works. How does the hospital manage to find you, no matter where you kick the bucket? Maybe you can ask someone. You've literally had blood in your hands before, and a lot of other weird, gross fluids. But this is your first time feeling like an accomplice to something incredibly unwholesome. At least Jay seems none the wiser to what you've just smuggled. Waste of time. They still haven't even Waste of time. They still haven't restocked the Habanero Ranch. So, you done with me yet? Yeah, I'll, stay out of your hair. Likewise, I'm sure. Jay doesn't leave, but continues to stand in the room, glancing around awkwardly. He's obviously waiting for you to go first, and doing a bad job of pretending he's otherwise occupied. Head back to Crash. You decide to... I'm just going to check the stream real quick. Why do I have no viewers? I don't think a single person has actually clicked on this live stream yet.
Damn. Isn't that just normal?
I usually get at least one or two. Oh, I got one. Alright, we're gaming. Officially big YouTuber. Head back to Crash. You decide to question the computer about a few things. Oh yeah, because that's going to tell you so much. You exit the break room and step into the lobby, only for a malformed shape to lurch forth from behind the east staircase. An L7 slob attacks. You don't really want any trouble. Some of your best friends live in one of these things, but boy, that's a weird thought. Unfortunately, the slob, as Jay so conveniently dubbed it, is approaching fast, claws and teeth bared as it gibbers and snarls. Choose your action. Unleash Polyp. Fern used evil colorectal polyp. You're not sure why, but your mind is insisting that the weird little polyp creature can help in this situation.
Ridiculous. Oh, right, that's me.
You should probably read this.
Yes. Yikes, this thing's almost as ugly as you. Let me get a beat on it. Yeah, it definitely wants to eviscerate you, sorry, and it's probably not gonna let you get away. It's really into the whole eviscerate you thing. Give it a few good thwacks, it'll probably slink off to regenerate. Not electroconductive, but pretty dang flammable. If only you had anything flame-based. Not cool and I'd risk moving into, frankly. B- at best. Good luck!
That's it? That's all you do?
Hey, some polyps charge for a good telecool analysis.
The monster rears back with a gurgling snarl and swings its two misshapen limbs. Slob used. Double swipe. You've dodged just in time.
Thanks, that was a close one, huh? Anyway, I'm going back to bed. Have fun!
Round 02. Fern swings the kidney blade. The kidney blade, I mean. Slob lost 4 health. Slob used double swipe. Fern lost 1 health. I don't know why there's inconsistent tense in this part, but whatever. Literally unreadable. I can't believe Bach Leech would do this to us.
This fucking sucks.
Your opponent retreats. The slob emits what almost sounds like a bored and frustrated huff, wavers for a moment, and scurries back where it came from. A torn open hole in the wall under the staircase. Something about the black hole makes you shudder, more than even the plank maze itself. Enter computer room. Still sore from that monster attack, you enter Crash's chamber with your best unamused face.
So soon, Pit Stains! Hey look, it's you! Blah blah blah, I'm all full of blood. I hope nobody drops it on the ground. Lol.
Yes, Crash, I can see that.
And this guy, what a charmer, right? Hey, female thing, help me hide a body. Oh, male thing, anything for you. I love murder.
Come on, what else could I do? The guy knows how to kill me for good. And you obviously knew he could, too. That's why you didn't tell me about him, isn't it? You just wanted to see what would happen.
Aw, don't be a spoil sport. I'm just messing with you, Gut Bucket. I saw you swipe a hunk of old Gaithy. I could put her in for a restructurating if you want. But if Bluebird sees her back in one piece, he's probably gonna know why. Dude ain't a fan of this place, to say the least. Or anybody he thinks might be working against him.
Jay when he sees Kathy in One Piece. Holy shit, Oda, why would you do that?
I knew you were gonna make a joke like that. Mainly because I probably would have too if you didn't first.
Competitive joke making. So if you've known about
True.
Jay, why doesn't anyone else? I completely fucked up that line read because I was laughing too hard. Okay. So if you've known about Jay, why doesn't anyone else? Shouldn't you have put out some kind of security notice or something?
I could do that without a direct order from medical staff. I wouldn't because I don't care, but also I can't do that without a direct order from medical staff.
What about me then, with the staff card?
Hey, whoa, there's an idea. You sure are smart. Just say the word and I could put security on high alert for a dangerous gray zone patient sneaking around where it shouldn't be, wielding an unauthorized weapon and potentially interfering with hospital protocols. Sound about right, Buttercup?
The computerized entity continues playing with its crude digital puppets, floating around his monitor like a
Excuse me,
bored
what
child
moment?
rolling around a floor strewn with toys. Its previous suggestion is a rather poorly disguised threat. What is this, some kind of digital
Excuse me
circus?
1 second.
Bye.
Hold on just 1 second.
Alright.
I just gotta get up for a moment.
Gotcha. Cool.
Or I must have heard, maybe I heard British fucking wish an hour. False alarm.
Alright, cool. Anyway, what is this, some kind of digital circus?
I I don't have I don't have anything else to say to that. Good joke.
Yeah, nice try, but I'm not that gullible.
Could have fooled me. Figure of speech, of course. I'm foolproof.
Uh-huh, sure. Who is this security around here anyway?
Even lamer than you, actually, I'll be honest. As funny as it might be to see the zonal antibodies purge you and the Crunchberry back to hypotheses, they'd probably shut down my favorite info channels and sweep the place for any other serious stability threats, also known as anything fun in any way. I'm not a fan.
Well, that's somewhat comforting, at least. Know anything about that growing maze, by the way?
Oh yeah, ain't that something? Some sort of conceptual blight. Happens all the time in isolated ephemeral pockets, but it's never gotten this big.
Is that why they have the hospital in some sort of lockdown?
Yes and no. They know something's wrong, but stat perception is too intertwined with the zonal core to fully grasp dead zones like the maze. It's kinda like... What's that thing that's always killing you, gray schmucks?
Cancer?
Yeah, that's it. It's like that. It's eating at the hospital's concept from the inside, but the doctors are too busy with the surface level, so to speak. Normally, they'd have already noticed degradation this bad, but they've got a lot on their plate lately. Be fun to see how nasty this one gets before they catch on. Or maybe it's just time to pull the plug on the whole zone. Now that I'd like to see.
You're getting interesting stuff out of the computer, but you're getting increasingly sick of its shenanigans. Its juvenile puppet show keeps escalating in violence, but more than anything, it's just sort of trite. So, Crash,
Average
what
Adult
else?
Swim show.
This is so true. So, Crash. So, Crash, what else can you tell me about Jay?
Search me, stink nugget. Not literally, don't search me, creeps me out. Grape Ape's files are a mess. Even before the maze took his recovery room, his data was gibberish. The hospital remembers him enough to have him patched up and sent back to bed when he croaks, but whatever he was in for and whatever they were going to do about it is just gone, kaput. Probably by whatever blanked your code, Greasy. I can tell you it's probably more complicated than that bum arm of his. It's almost like somebody knew how to break the very algorithms governing this dump. Like somebody hacked its OS and deleted a few system files. Neat, right? Sickos after my own heart.
No, it's not neat. You're saying someone, or something, is deliberately keeping him trapped here in some infinite medical treatment loop, along with me and who knows how many other patients. The treatments themselves aren't working right. The doctors are apparently flakier than usual, and the place is getting eaten by building cancer. This has gotten so much bigger than my son, and I get the feeling we're not going home unless all this is fixed. But why am I the only one who seems to both know and care?
Who knows? Pretty funny, though. I just wish I'd thought of it first.
I'm sure you do. So, just how much of the staff has Jay, buried?
Couple dozen, I guess.
You're barely paying attention, but Puppet You appears to be eating Puppet J's computer-generated intestines. You guess? You're a computer!
There ain't nothing left of these losers but stink. They rot away, and so does their data. So does their memory. Lucky bastards.
So nobody tied to the hospital notices or can notice. How many staff are left, then?
With Calf out of commission, guess it's down to Spaghetti Face and most of the idiot scissors.
And where is Tori right now? I've never even personally seen her.
Sure you have. Where isn't the old bag? If you mean where most of her attention is directed, she's been hacking at patients almost non-stop at the surgery pit since her last meeting with bow ties. You could probably barge into her office upstairs with that coward of yours, and she'd barely blink. Not that you'll find much in there but the skid marks she calls art.
I see. Do you have anything else helpful?
I can show you what you and the Jaybird would look like making out.
You have left.
This is truly the asshole's arc of Awful Hospital between Jay and Crash.
Toxic yaoi between Jay and Crash when?
Okay, I'm just going to say ahead of time. This is technically a spoiler, but I'm just going to say it right now, so nothing. So this doesn't lead to anything uncomfortable. Crash is actually a child, so do not ship him with Jay.
I did not know that. I thought he was just an immature asshole.
No, he is actually literally the computer equivalent of a child.
Okay, that's good to know.
That's technically. Yeah, technically that's a spoiler, but I don't care because I'd rather spoil that than have to put up with any uncomfortable stuff that with you saying any uncomfortable stuff.
I'm glad you pointed that out. Investigate the heavy steel door. You leave behind the god-awful computer once more and return to the lobby. You already had an inkling, but it seems like it's falling on you to actually save this nasty place. At least, that sure seems to be intertwined with getting to your child and getting home. You feel inexorably drawn to the door with the big red wheel on it. You're not sure what's supposed to be in there, but you've come for this far following that mental chatter. Stepping through the thick metal doorway, you're hardly surprised to find yourself in a space impossibly larger than the outside dimensions of the lobby. The vast chamber reminds you of your time in the corpse world, but even more so of a lush greenhouse, bright and warm and steamy. The vast shapes looming in the green-tinged fog do not, however, appear to be plant life. Hello? None of the huge, slimy body organs respond. The fact that you now find this strange might be the strangest realization of all. Get the polyp's opinion. You let the colorectal polyp out of your inventory for a moment. You figure maybe it knows a thing or two about this place.
Smells like vine-ripe colon. Lots of other junky organs. Aperceptive, unbranchinated. Yep, we're the surgical tissue vault, alright.
So these are the non-talking kind of body parts for transplants?
It's a little more complicated than that. These all belong to existing organoids, but it's kind of like a bank, you know? They make a deposit and they enjoy the interest as their samples grow, or even make donations and loans to perceptoids who need biomass. For real, juicy colons around here, just about ready to pluck. I mean, mostly anyway. I'd be careful up ahead. Something's moving around with one mean flatulator, a real rotten goop shoot.
You're disgusting. You're disgusting, but thanks, I guess.
Aw, shucks, you're not so bad yourself sometimes.
Explore deeper. The polyp returns to its place in your tote bag, and you decide to follow the head chatter further into the organ bank or whatever it is. You're not sure what you're looking for, but you soon hear a strange sound echoing in the hot, greasy fog. Wrong here, literally unreadable.
Just want to say before you, just want to say, please thank me for taking on the burden of having to be the one who reads the polyps lines out loud.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway.
Thank you, Loboto. Dude, what?
So, there's a bit more to Jay than just being an asshole.
Jay, if it is Jay, moves with startling agility considering his cumbersome new anatomy. In a heartbeat, he's practically on top of you and rearing back to impale you on his lance-like talons. Choose your actions. Round 01. Block. J-Slob used Talon Rake. With the advantage of surprise, the monster lands an automatic hit. Fern blocks the attack. J-Slob suffers 1 recoil damage from Fern's block. Round 02. Jay's flesh twists and turns. Deploy Kidney Stone. Kidney Stone agitates all enemy bladders. J-Slob used Talon Rake. J-Slob suffers 1 Kidney Stone damage. Round 03. Jay's flesh warps and ripples. Use Slash. Fern used Slash. Kidney Stone inflicts 1 damage to all enemies. J-Slob loses 3 health. J-Slob used Phalange Chomp. Fern loses 3 health. Round 04. Jay's flesh pops and crackles. Eat the cupcake. Do what? The voices can't be right this time. Why would you stop to eat a cupcake while something keeps trying to decapitate you? How do you know it's anything but a regular cupcake? You've got this. You can win. Use Slash. Fern used Slash. Kidney Stone inflicts 1 damage to all enemies. J-Slob loses remaining health. Impaled on your weapon, the snapping creature seems to freeze in place. Purple, ichor, whatever that word is, I've never actually seen that before, running down your blade. The monster shudders and begins to waver.
Ichor is the correct way to pronounce it, actually.
Okay. Victory! The twisted creature finally collapses and you follow suit. You're in pretty bad shape, and you're fairly certain you just slaughtered something that was human only seconds ago. You're just gonna need a minute or 100.
Yeah, so that just happened.
Yeah.
What was that? I think your mic cut out for a second there.
Hold on. Is it good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, I'm trying to eat an apple while I'm reading all this.
Oh.
Maybe not the best decision, but I'm hungry.
Understandable. Again, this one's gonna be the death of me. I just know it.
This is Jay, right? Yeah, it is Jay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wake up. Oh, your head. It happened again, didn't it? You died. You can't even remember what got you this time. Another slob. Tori's antibodies. You hope it wasn't the tongue ball again. You shudder at the memory, dim though it is. They all are. You're sure it'll come to you. It always does. Your eye hurts. Same old eye. They never fix
Now notice.
damn eye.
Now notice, before it was his arm, not his eye.
Oh. Interesting.
And when he turned into that, monster, what was the first part of him to mutate?
His arm.
Yep.
I was going to point that out, but you beat me to it.
That.
Look around. You've got that subconscious nagging again to take stock of the room. Always a good idea, you suppose. Wait, what is this?
That's just the observations.
I don't know why there's a... Oh, right. Because it's an eye symbol, right.
That's the icon for him observing stuff.
You seem to be in One Piece again. God damn it, Oda, you keep bringing him back, except for your eye, of course. Office fire. You don't remember perfectly. The room changed a lot after the plank maze absorbed it, simplifying and degrading with every wake-up. But it seemed to stabilize a few hundred ago. It's as if the room completed a sort of decomposition process, and this is what's left of the skeleton, as it were. Your trusty machete was once again propped up against the wall. Who or what puts it there? Who or what puts you back in bed? You've given up trying to figure it out, but you're thankful for such a reliable weapon. Your health drinks are safe and sound. You're still not sure how they work, but one swig seems to mend your wounds. Except your eye, of course. Nobody has taken that key you found. Not that it matters. It only unlocks garbage bins. Were you gonna say something?
Again, another thing to take note of. His weapon was not a machete before. It was a gun.
True. Also, what key did he find? I don't remember that.
Well, there's a... He just has one on his desk there. He's had that for a while. He already had that before we met him.
Oh, okay. I was overthinking that one.
Yeah, remember, he's been exploring this hospital for a long time before Fern ever met him. He already has.
I understand.
His
he did
own
say like thousands of
stuff.
people. He had like thousands of deaths, right? Like he said that.
Yes.
Harold is right where you left him. You used to talk to him, but now you use him to let your stress out. Is that the fucking like punching bag thing with the X's on its eyes?
Yeah. Yes, that.
Oh, poor guy.
That's terrible.
Your equations never amounted to anything. You were a whiz back in the office. But nothing seems to work the same in this world. You just try to ignore the dark hole in the wall. Has it gotten bigger or smaller? You can never tell. You don't want to tell. Your journal has a layer of dust on it since you ran out of anything especially new or interesting to write down. Shouldn't that mean there's such a thing as time? Things keep telling you there isn't any time, but it seems more like time is just more relative here than it is back home, and might run in different directions for different entities. There's a progression of events, clearly, and not everything resets like you do. Read your journal. You're not sure why you suddenly want to look at your old journal. You've never seen it change. The last entry was at least a couple hundred wake-ups ago. Wake up 292. Found another new room in the maze. Probably not even from the hospital. Some sort of fish tried to sell me a leg. I don't know what from. Said, I looked like I needed one before. What the hell does that mean? Maybe if he had a new eye for me, that would be nice.
Why?
Right on my way out, a slob got... I love how obvious that edit is.
Yeah.
Right on my way out, a slob got the jump on me. Literally came down on me with one big foot and nailed me in the jugular. Whatever, business as usual. This is my last empty page, and I don't care who or what is ever reading this shit. If you're in my room and looking at my journal, fuck you anyway. I love how the swear word is redacted. Why is the F word redacted?
It's a
they
bad
don't redact
word.
the S word.
You can't say that.
But the S word is fine.
Yeah, well, the F word's worse. Anyway, you could click. You could click on the journal to read more entries. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's on the next page.
I cannot. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I'm misremembering.
You found that slob a dozen wake-ups later and ran it through with the machete you found day one. Your only weapon.
Yeah,
always.
Sorry, I was misremembering. There's a bit where you get to read the journal later. It's not now.
All is well. Everything checks out in your room. Time to check the maze. Hit up the vending machines and see if you can remember what did you win this time. It's got another thing coming. Not everything has been downhill lately. It's at least been a nice long while since you heard from... Oh, God.
Morning, beautiful. Miss me? You missed me.
Whatever it is, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I wouldn't know about that, JJ.
The shrill, reverberating voice of the computer thing claws at your every nerve like a nail on a blackboard. You've destroyed the monitor more ways than you can count anymore, but every wake-up it's been reinstalled. Alright, Crash, what do you want now?
JC boy, I'm offended. You don't think your old friendo chum Trash ever just wants to drop on by and check on his favorite bosom buddy boy pal?
I don't remember everything, but I remember we aren't buddy boy pals, so just get it over with.
Oh, that Jay, what a kidder. I only wanted to make sure you were in one piece with that ghastly brute running around.
Which one? The place is crawling with monsters.
Sure is. Not all of them look so much like you, though.
What are you on about, Crash?
Oh, you know, 2 legs, 1 head, fresh from your own dirt ball, just a little meat on its... What are those things again? Bones?
Whatever. Humans come and go. It's normal.
That's so? Guess I don't know everything about you Hermans. So... This behavior is considered normal, then? One of your gross mating habits? Fascinating. I'll have to save this real actual security footage to my database of things Jay doesn't find interesting.
Alright, Crash. You have my attention. I'm remembering, I think. The computer continues to toy with its gruesome simulation of your death. You know that can't be how it happened. You're not stupid. But the image jogs your memory. The pain of her slashing you again and again surges back to your mind. Crash, what the hell did she do to me?
Oh man, what didn't she? They're gonna be mopping you up until the shoot cats bloom. Her buddy did a number on you too.
Her buddy?
Yellow, prickly, burns your juice bag like the son of a frog.
God, you remember now. It was one of those kidney stones. She sent it after you. What kind of person gangs up with monsters on a fellow human being? There has to be some explanation, hasn't there? Crash, I know you're full of it, but what else can you tell me about What's-Her-Face?
Heck, don't take it from Lil Ol' B. How about she tells you herself? Jay was a mistake. Does anybody actually like Jay? I was hoping Jay might be redeemable, but he can drop dead. The only good thing about Jay is his suffering. Let's make him kill himself.
I feel like he's just taking from the comments or something. These all seem like comments that people have left on the webcomic.
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he is.
You know Crash is still mixing truth and half-truth. But you also know you were minding your own business, that you specifically told her to leave you alone, and that she snuck up behind you with some giant jagged shard of something. That she brought out a damn monster like your personal attack dog. You were hoping you wouldn't have to keep getting your hands dirty. Where is she now, Crash?
Well, I ain't got a clear feed in my vault, but she's pretty much right where you left her. She's stooped over what's left of you. Dang, I can't tell much, but I can tell this is one sick puppy. Listen, jet plane, you know I mess around with your head, yeah, but you also know it's got some of the only fun I got to have in this crap castle. I gotta be honest, you can't win this one. Ain't no garden variety gherkin you're dealing with here. Remember the big piss rock?
You shudder. Of course you remember. You remember the nightmare of agony every time the Mutter kidney stone caught you again. You never stood a chance in hell. You spent every wake-up here in abject terror that the thing will finally find your room.
It's dead, Jim. I mean, permadead. Kaput. Green Bean did it. First thing on her hit list. Brought it down like a pathetic sack of Well, you. You keep your distance. Mad distance. You're just damn lucky you didn't tell her how buried we're. Oh, wait, you did! You told her exactly that! You complete and utter clown wreck!
Oh. Oh, God.
Well, have fun! If you'll excuse me, I've got some serious.
I highly doubt anything that Crash attends to can be serious. Crash is truly the Aya of Awful Hospital.
Yeah. or more accurately, before you go to the next page, first off, you forgot to read that bit of narration at the bottom.
Oh, the screen goes black, silent. Did I forget
But
that?
also, it is very important. It is very important you scroll down to the comments on this page. Debugging to do. Hey there, Bugs. Shouldn't you be buzzing around Pickle Juice's brain sludge? How about you mind your own beeswax? I got a good thing going.
Honestly, Jay deserves to feel this fear. He brought it on so many people. Let's make him kill himself. Totally real, Fern. We brain bugs have a right to free speech, and we can and will use it. We have the power to sway your gods. Is it possible to hate and love something at the same time?
Yeah, but you didn't notice the fact that Crash commented on the.
I did,
Crash
yes.
himself left a comment. Also, could you sort by best so you could actually like see the see the comment and the responses under it. There's like some interesting stuff here.
Did you just upvote your own comment? That's how we know he's evil. Are we still 8 years ago in the timeline? Oh shit,
God,
how does this work
has
now?
been going on for...
I'm guessing that it must have slowed down significantly later on.
Yes, it did.
Oh shit, how does this work now? Punch Crash. That probably didn't work.
Sure it did. Everything you do works on some level, somewhere, somehow. Something or someone was totally just punched. It's probably dead. Nice going!
You know, that actually makes me feel a little better. Thanks, Crash. Crash, please help. My computer won't stop digging holes in my yard and barking at passing cars. How do I fix it?
What did you think a computer was supposed to do? Even I can't figure out what went wrong with your zone. What a mess.
Looks like we got company. Crap, they're multiplying.
Like
Quick, someone call in Danny DeVito as the Crash Man. I come out. I throw the concept of trash all over the wrestling zone. And then he eats it. Oh my. Things kinda got real in here. Hey, Crash buddy, I heard you needed a technician. I know of a certain purple ape who specializes in this kind of stuff. You should give him a call and let him steal your private help you run faster. That's gotta be, Bonzi buddy, right?
Yes, obviously.
Satan. Hey, jerk, do you want to be my friend? So, Crash, buddy, chum pal, cold purpose, Bitcoin, my dude, what do you think of that internet? Not in the gray zone concept, of course. I mean, multi-zonal spanning one. Or do they still not trust you with something like that?
Gray's the only place still clinging to that old thing, and only because you're too stunted and degenerate to forecast. Great little setup you have here. You'd love what I just did to all the porn, but your dumb brain's gonna process it like it was always that way. Adorable.
Oh, you cheeky spring off of a flump warbler. Crash confirmed for /D mod. Presumably the one who keeps banning all of the transformation threads because God forbid anyone post anything with a muzzle on their hallowed ground. I'm not even going to attempt to understand what that comment is saying. Oh, come on. There's got to be a few zones out there that use the internet. It's not like every zone except the gray is high-tech or whatever. It's not that they're high-tech, they just don't need it. Outside the gray zone, they can just directly broadcast their information via perceptual cores. Crash, did you just address us things that you aren't supposed to reveal to origin of as grays? Crash in the comments. I repeat, crash in the comments.
Cute notion, but it's actually the other way around.
Oh, we're in Crash's system. I repeat, we're in Crash's system. AC, steal all the ones. I'll go steal all the zeros.
Oh, it still thinks numbers exist.
If you're a layman's conception of a computer, then you have to run on binary. Probably the layman's conception of a computer is just that thing that someone stops working. That thing that sometimes stops working, but that is really useful when it's doing what it needs to do. Unless you mean layman, as in average computer technician. Crash is more of the very concept of a buggy, crash-filled computer than anything. At least, that's how I see it. You could run on alpha and omega symbols, or ants trundling around a network of pipes, or 9 ancient punctuation symbols, or just run. Probably all of those at once. Really? I don't know jack shit about computers, but I thought everyone knew about ones and zeros because of the Matrix, if nothing else. Actually, most computing code is in the gray zone, is in the rough area of this spiraling is C++, but uses hexadecimal. It all converts up. Example, binary converts to hexadecimal, which holds a value in the system, and then using C++, you write a command using said value. You see, you lost me in the middle of that first sentence. It's just translations of translations and weird instructions is all. True. But who knows, Crash isn't even a computer in the way gray zoners have them. Although, yeah, you have a point with the Matrix. Ooh, I wonder if we'll explore Crash's systems at some point, a la the Matrix. Firewall, whoosh. Can't be, I didn't pay any I didn't pay any nickels. In that case, dump core memories into the void, 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 dump core memories into the void. Yes, we should be buzzing around Miss Green's brain. We don't know why we aren't.
Just the way they like it.
Go play World of Warcraft, you bucket of bolts. Enlighten me, Crash. Can you jive with the what's nots, or will you spike dive to pieces of them on the metaphorical shore of the Mixo-Castrian door? I can see why he didn't respond to that. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Crash, what's your favorite color? Please. This one, he's just not responding out of like being an asshole. Our beeswax is wherever our stupid, dumb ideas can reach.
Well, you're right about one thing here.
Yeah, some people here do have some decent plans. And now they can't work because Crash is here to read them. Crash, don't you dare kick us out before we get a chance to visit the Maze residents. They're the only reason we're holding on to Jay.
Don't worry, I ain't the one pulling those strings. Definitely worry, though.
Okay, do you think we should move on?
Yeah. We've seen enough of the Crash Q&A.
It was fun, it was fun. I even came up with, like, different voices for the commenters. For some reason. Silence. You're usually so relieved to be rid of Crash. I'm sorry if I gave a British accent by accident to someone who's not actually British. Absolutely scummy of me to do. I'm very sorry. Hopefully they are actually British.
To release an apology video for that one.
True. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
Great and continuous lapse in judgment.
I'm just gonna whip out the ukulele. I'm gonna sing a song about how I accidentally made someone look British. Awful hospital, seriously the worst ever. Silence. You're usually so relieved to be rid of Crash, but the sense that you're alone has never been stronger or more disturbing in all your wake-ups. It's almost as if someone or something else has disappeared with Crash. She's out there, that woman. Unstoppable, bloodthirsty, so terrifying she's got monsters on her side. No matter how Crash might distort the truth, you saw her ruthlessness up close. You practically still feel the wounds. And she knows how to undo you if she ever decides she needs to. For good. You told her out yourself. So why didn't she do it this time? Maybe she just didn't think you were a threat yet. Maybe she was sending you a warning. Maybe she's satisfied with that, with you knowing what she's capable of. Maybe she'll leave you alone after all, if you stay out of her business. Sometimes you wonder if the buried really do cease to be. Maybe they wake up somewhere else. Maybe they get out of here. But you don't know that. Not for sure. And even an eternity in this place doesn't terrify you like the thought of total non-existence. The possibility of being nothing. Maybe if you go about your business and keep out of hers. Just your usual routine. Maybe everything will be okay. No sense panicking now. Maybe you can find somewhere safe to hide. or something to protect yourself better. You step out into the creaking, musty maze of wood you've called home for half your lives now. Does this imply the other half of his lives were just normal? He was just constantly regenerating on Earth?
No, I think it just implies that the other half of his lives were in the Plank Maze, specifically.
Oh, okay. You know, if I had a nickel for every time a piece of media I consumed lately had an asshole character named Jay, I would have 2 nickels. Which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Check supply
And you know,
costs.
Jax is awfully close.
That is true. So it's almost 3. Hey, you might as well. The contents are constantly changing, and it's where you found your machete, at least. It used to be a whole room, but it shrunk down to just a closet since the maze claimed it. Oh shit, I just realized. Another reason why... Another possible benefit to the glitch adaptation of Awful Hospital is that you could have Jay and Jay canonically interact.
Not canonically, I don't think, but...
Canonically interact. I guess people can just do that no matter what, so...
Yes. Also, I think I think Jay and Jax is the one I'd really want to see.
No one said it can't be all 3 of them. Mayonnaise. That's an interesting spelling. Sponges. Why is Buzz Lightyear just randomly there? Why is there a cactus wearing shades? Why is there a dead mouse in a potion? Why is there a jack-o'-lantern? Why is Grigor here?
Oh god.
Dude, Grigor and Crash would be best buds.
Yeah.
Damn, a bunch of useless crap again.
Hello, person in the chat right now. If you're still there, thank you for tolerating us talking about this shit you don't know about.
Yeah, you'll get it eventually. Don't worry. Damn, a bunch of useless crap again.
Maybe.
It usually was even before the maze, of course. Certainly never much of anything relevant to medicine. As you stand here, staring at a closet full of garbage, you feel an odd, momentary tickle in your head. Oh, right, yeah. You feel that all the time for some reason. Just another of the hospital's little annoyances. Check the skull room. Not sure why you have an urge to pop in here again, but these whimsies have saved your skin a few times.
Oh, hey there, Sock. Find me some nice wigglers yet?
Nope. Same old pointless talking skull asking you for maggots. Yeah, I'd love to catch bugs for a talking head. Let me get right on that.
You're such a sweetheart, you know that?
You've had 100 exchanges like this. The stupid thing never ever catches onto sarcasm. At least it's not a threat yet. There's never been anything in its drawers and cabinets but an assortment of hideous old clothes. You always wake up back in your medical gown anyway. Ask the skull if some nagging little voice in your mind wants you to stick around the head's room for some reason. You've heard it before. Sometimes it even contradicts your own gut instinct, the hunches that sometimes get you out of trouble, as if there's a bunch of people arguing inside your head. Most of them are damn idiots as far as you're concerned, especially if they think you're going to give that yappy cranium any more of your precious time. You get out of there before it launches into one of its damn stories again. Oh, great. Looks like a new hole up ahead, and one of those god-awful little goblin things already crawled out of it. The jelly babies, you call them. Never a good sign.
A blue white doesn't hurt. Fleshlings can be hungry.
Near as you can tell, nothing a jelly baby says has any meaning, but they're useful to an extent. Where there's jelly babies, you can be sure there's bigger, nastier things. The hole looks fairly fresh and still small, so it might still be safe enough to pass this way. But you can't be sure. Maybe you should consult your map. Head for the train room. You decide to see if anything's
The
changed with
map is
that
like
weird...
the map is at the bottom of every page for the record if you want to look at that.
Gotcha. You decide to see if anything's changed with that weird steam engine or whatever it was supposed to be. You cautiously tiptoe around the gaping black crevice in the hall, hoping you won't arouse the attention of anything that might be creeping around on the other side. L7 Enzyme Hound attacks. You never know what might come at you from the holes. The slobbering thing's face twists and contorts like a pair of worms, the surrounding wood hissing wherever its green ichor falls. Round 01. Shriek. Jay used Shriek. At the sight of the horrific creature, you emit a valiant, high-pitched wail. Shriek roll. Savagely annoyed by the thunderous squeal, the monster's level drops by 2, and all damage is reduced this turn to 1. Having done its duty, your heroic voice box will need to rest for the remainder of this battle. Gee, I feel that. Enzyme Hound used Bile Sprinkler. The monster aims its rubbery visage skyward and whirls it like a floppy propeller, spraying caustic juice in all directions. Jay loses 1 health. Round 02. Slash. Jay used Slash. Enzyme Hound loses 10 health. Enzyme Hound used Bioblast. Momentarily swelling like a balloon, the creature lets forth a concentrated stream of acid. Strike roll. The monster whimpers with disappointment as it misses. The creature lowers its head and backs off, knowing it can't win this one. It turns toward the crevice in the wall and begins to retreat. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Question mark? Round 3. Oh. You are overwhelmed by a sudden rush of euphoria. Jay used question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. This is so mob coded. All of the but you black out.
I'd say it's more Akira coded.
No, you're gonna understand what I mean by mob coded. Once we watch Mob Psycho 100. As your head clears, you're pleased to find the sickening creature reduced to a rapidly disintegrating puddle. Guess you don't know your own strength. That was a bit overkill, wasn't it, like, already retreating?
Yes!
You ignore the hall that leads to that guy and continue toward the train station, only to find a door that doesn't appear to be on the map. Something's been absorbed again. Peek into new room. Whatever that thing is, it reminds you way too much of the surgeon. The real surgeon, not that face it puts on. Oh, my bad. You put your face up to a small gap in the mysterious new wooden door. Whatever that thing is, it reminds you way too much of the surgeon. The real surgeon, not that face it puts on. If this is a part of its network, it's the first time any of it has invaded the maze. You're not sure if that's a good or bad thing. Is that part of Tori?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Move on to the train room. Your passage to the train station is graciously uneventful. You're still not sure what's driving you to... Oh, it's bigger now. Lovely. What's that mean? This is what, like, Thomas and Friends anatomy feelies are like.
All aboard, toot toot, all aboard the blind train. Blind train zone tours, get it while it's free. Toot toot, chugga 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 chugga.
Free, huh? Last time it was only an arm and a leg. Boy, that was sure fun. You always hated how this freak speaks out the sound effects. That's so sin-coded. Board the blind train. You can't seem to resist the urge to take a ride in the horrible train thing. It smells like someone throwing up blood, and it sounds like a creaking door as its gangly limbs carry you through nothingness.
Here comes the blind train!
Okay. This is some hard art. Like this in particular. I mean,
yeah, this is like
all of it is,
cover.
but like, That's true. Show this one to LBP.
If you glance to your right, you may catch the snail congress in full bloom for the sweep season. And if you listen diagonally, you could smell that fresh vapor wafting off of the wars of the juice pits. And don't forget to keep a feeler out for the Parazonal Sludge Parade back from its 974th insistinating. Aha, go get 'em, gals!
I can't see shit.
As for you sight-orbed passengers, you can look to the left and see a hideous layer gash straight to the ugly and uninteresting gray zone.
Gray zone? Home? I'm guessing it didn't work out too well. That doesn't seem particularly familiar to me.
I mean,
is it just like a very zoomed in? Look at it
a bit closer.
Is this just like a very zoomed in? Like look at the gray zone, aka Earth?
No, just take a moment to really take in the details. What do you see? What does this look like?
Well, kind of looks fungal.
What do the okay, in particular, take note of the lump right to the left of where your cursor just was. That one.
Okay, so like the one that has
take a look at like that.
Oh, that looks like a chimney. That looks like a satellite dish. That looks like a building. Oh. Oh. This is a city, isn't it?
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
Is that a fucking steeple on top of a building? Is that like a big block of cheese? I don't know what that is.
You figured out what it... Well, you figured out what it was I was trying to point out. You can go to the next page now.
The train thing finally lurches to a stop, having somehow made a loop back to the wooden oasis that is its station.
All on board! All on board! Toot toot, come back soon!
So, what the hell did you just see? Was that really the gray zone? Where you came from? Was it merely a gray zone? An alternative? A possibility? Is this one of those perception layer deals? Alright, Jay. What's the worst case scenario? You suppose it would be that you saw your own version of your own world, and it's completely fucked. Everyone and everything you ever knew might be gone. That'd sure be a load off. Chatter in the back of your head keeps nagging you about that person. The doctor man. After the first time, you're not making that mistake again. A fact that you know would be patently obvious to any hypothetical observer paying any real attention. You resist the urge, but it does make you feel weirdly tingly again. A little tinglier than the last tingle a moment ago. Not bad exactly. Strange, but familiar.
Click on that link.
Oh, my bad. Okay, let's just... click on what link?
That one.
Okay, this is just a side note. Okay. Paraphera 3.
Yeah, this is like a flashback to
Jay meets Dr.
first time thing.
Hello?
Ah, yes, there's the word. Hello.
You're human.
Who isn't?
Is that a joke?
Oh, yes, that was it. Jokes, certainly. What seems to be the problem, Jay?
What isn't the problem? Where am I? What the hell is this place?
Calm yourself. Start from the beginning? That's the word.
Okay, I was sick, puking my guts out, everything goes black, and when I wake up I'm in a hospital bed only. I don't even know. I don't even know if this is real. If you're real, if I'm real, I keep seeing things.
Seeing things, you say? If capacity for vision alarms you so, we could certainly rectify that. Doctor jokes.
I'm not joking. Everything looks wrong. Like it's, I don't know how to describe it. Fake? Like a cartoon or something? And well, you're the first thing I've seen that looks anything like a person. I woke up to like, I don't even know. It was like a bug. A huge bug with spider legs or something, babbling about my branches and layers. I got the hell out of there, and I've been lost for hours now. Nothing's making sense. So is it canon that the characters in Awful Hospital perceive the cartoon art style, not just the audience?
I never really realized that that was kind of implied here, but I suppose that could be the case.
Or it could just be Jay commenting on the absurdity of everything.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Oh my, straight from the grey. That's most certainly a pickle. A pickle most indeed. I do apologize, sir, if our facilities appear unconventional to the sensibilities of one such as yourself.
Unconventional? Look, either I've seriously lost my mind, or part of a skeleton tried to sell me something back there.
Ah, you've met Angus. Fine chap, long-winded. What's he been dealing in? Teeth again?
Fine chap, that's it? No comment on the fact that it looked like a damn monster to me?
Now, Jay. There are those who might be similarly distressed by your own physiology. Remember your blood pressure. Breathe, relax. Reality simply is not as you knew it. There is more than the world you understood, the perceptions you were limited to. You have been brought here. No. You have been shown that there is a here, this hospital, because the nature of your illness has fallen under higher jurisdiction. Your condition is beyond the capacity for medicine as you would understand it.
Are you saying I'm too sick for my own universe?
Ha ha. There is no universe, my boy.
What? Makes sense, damn it. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me?
That, friend Jay, remains to be determined. Rest assured, our fine staff will do everything within its capabilities to understand and meet your needs. I advise that you return to your examination room and cooperate with our procedures. Our track record for dealing with our track record for treating such preceptories as yourself is technically favorable.
Technically? How many, real people come through here?
Well, peculiar choice of vocabulary, but if I understand your query, I can say that more than 0 patients in your position have persisted in acceptable to preferable being states.
How many?
Well, I'm afraid numbers among those phenomena are less static than you may be accustomed to. Perhaps it is 4. Perhaps it could be said to be 4 billion. It's a matter of perception, give or take layer bleed. Rest assured, Jay, your odds of existential persistence are highest in our care. Whatever the matter state, they will make every effort to persist you. Assuming, of course, that this does not prove problematic for their persistence. Trust them, Jay. Trust us.
Wait, did I tell you my name?
Tell? Oh, how rude of me. I do forget you little things share thought through the vibration of particles. Awful.
Okay, what are you?
A fellow humble Herman Beam, a J thing.
Not a person?
There's that word again.
You're not a person!
Don't make this difficult, lad.
Holy shit, he's Hero Brian.
It's literally done that before.
No. Jay is not running away because of the glowing eyes. He's running away because he's an avid Minecraft player and he knows Herobrine when he sees him.
So yes, then he is running away from the glowing eyes.
Yeah, but not just the fact that glowing eyes are kind of inherently terrifying thing for any human to have. Oh yeah, this is I was wondering why there wasn't a next button there. Then I remembered. Oh yeah.
You silly Billy.
How about a nice shower? Say, that's really not a bad idea. You're feeling a little less terrible than usual after all. Why didn't you think of a hot shower before?
Hover your mouse over this image.
Fuck, my bad. This image or the one before?
Before.
Okay, I'm going back. Oh. Wait, he's also Herobrine. Dr. Man spread the Herobrine curse. This is canon.
The Herobrine disease.
Herobrine-itis.
That sounds like something that would be in like some dumb clickbait YouTube Kids video.
True.
I caught the Herobrine virus!
So true. On your way to the room with that nice, normal, excellent shower you remember so accurately, you happen upon a gaping black hole in the floor. Huh. You feel no particular emotions as a figure drags itself out of the emptiness. L8 Casu Mars Oil attacks. Casu Mars Oil?
Maximum.
Oh, my bad. It didn't.
That's me.
Line.
Maximum extrusion frights can show a red friend's way. Not salutable for under 3-year-old. Ha ha! Nausea!
The babbling thing reminds you a lot of the jelly babies, but larger, chunkier, and smellier. Significantly smellier. What's that smell remind you of? It's somehow giving you an appetite. Weird. May as well make it dead. Choose your action. Round 1. Shriek. Jay used Shriek. I shouldn't be here. I pay premium, damn it. The monster's level drops by 3, and all damage is reduced this turn to 1. Kazu Mars Oil used Maggot Shot.
Welcome out, hands. The flexible glue secret can surprise a trick taste flavor overdrive for 1,000 eaten.
The monster flexes its rubbery, cheesy body, forcing a spurt of blood and squirming maggots to fly from one of its many holes. Damage reduced to 1.
It can break down a soft inners. A worm surprise didn't do. A many dead came about and get over. Can you free a you before 1,000 taste power? Hazard, hazard, red, 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 red.
Round 2. Jay used Slash. You know, I never thought of it that way. Strike roll 13 hit. I love that it just says dude.
Dude.
Like, completely dropped its entire personality because that was such an insane blow.
Yeah.
Victory. Jay literally knocked the wackiness out of it. After killing that gross cheese thing, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. Really good. You can't wait to enjoy a nice hot shower. What were you even so worried about a minute ago? Your mind floods with the concept of green. Ah, yes, of course. You do miss green beans. Maybe they have green beans around here. You'll look for some after your hot, tasty shower. What exactly does this meter represent, Loboto? Is it like a sanity meter?
Something like that, yeah.
You enter the bathroom. You have dim memories of the bathroom being different once.
I'll be honest, even I have limits. I am not going to fucking read this thing's lines.
I am also not going to read this thing's lines.
Yeah, we are going to silently acknowledge that this dialogue is here and not actually read it aloud.
Wait, hold on. I have a solution. I can use my text reader. That way no one has to overhear anyone reading the Sphinx dialogue, but it can still be heard on stream.
JJJJ, I knew you couldn't stay away forever. Less than 3, my. Someone certainly looks dirty now, don't they? Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
Oh yeah, I normally have this on like 2 times speed.
It pronounces the hearts as less than 3. That's great.
We have to keep using this. I completely
I
forgot
love the
I
idea
normally...
that this is just actual.
JJJJ,
I love
I knew
the
you couldn't
idea
stay
that
away
this is
forever.
just
Less.
I need to put the speed on like normal. I normally have this on like
I love the idea
2 times. Sorry. You were saying?
I love the idea that this is just actually what its voice sounds like.
It's so true. Okay. I'm gonna try that on like normal speed now.
JJJJ, I knew you couldn't stay away forever. Less than 3, my. Someone certainly looks dirty now, don't they? Less than 3, less than 3, less than 3.
The less than 3 thing is cracking me up so much. It's so good. Okay, we can't even... I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna skip over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if something
right,
like
you
that
did-
started talking to me... If something like that started talking to me like that, I'd probably murder it too. You feel weird. Oh god, okay, this is messed up. Wow. Okay. This is like... This is definitely one of the most nightmare fuel things I've seen in this webcomic so far.
Yeah.
I wonder how Bogleech even sleeps at night knowing he's drawn these things.
Like a baby. Well, I say that, but actually, Bogleech has has massive sleep issues. Not because of like nightmares or anything, but just because he has a really fucked up sleep schedule.
Completely understandable. I can relate to that. The fact that I'm just
It is
wondering...
way more fucked up than yours.
I just wonder
me.
how many horror artists actually give themselves nightmares. I mean, if we're getting nightmares looking at their stuff, then surely they must be getting nightmares actually drawing it, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Hey you! Do up! Whoa,
Oh
you're
my
a
God,
bit...
I'm gonna read this. I think
Okay.
I'll read the narration for this segment because this is
That's
like,
fair.
This is like specifically fashioned to be the internal monologue of this creature. Hey, you!
Yeah.
No up! Whoa, you're a bee! But head hurt? Who hurt head? And now, suddenly, it is adorable. Owie, owie, who done that?
Bogleech really has a talent for this. He makes the scariest things ever and then makes you just look at them as babies immediately.
Yep. Can you remember? You try and remember. You do a hard think in your head. Head hurt. Owie, owie. How you can think in a hurt head? You can try to. You can try 3. You try 3 and a 2. You remember. You remember who done the hurt? It was Mean Man did a... Ooh, that bad old Mean Man. Someone ought to get that Mean Man. Try and do a mean when you got a gun, dummy. But what you can do, you only little slubs. A little baby slub who cannot do. You think. Thinking. Oh, right, you remember, Sad Cream, who is, you not know, but you do know she can do a good get. You seen that, what, you did, when, you know, remember, you know she get it a lot. You can, think, oh, you can. No, you can do it. Tell a dream how to know what a mean man done did. You can tell loudest.
I'm gonna be honest, I genuinely
Yes,
can't even read what the fuck this is trying to say.
Okay, I'll give you the basic rundown. So this thing that was formerly J, it's a slob, you know, that's what they're called. Remember?
Yeah, I do.
And yeah, it's and since the narration is its point of view right now, that means the commenters are currently in its head, which means they can influence its thoughts and stuff. So basically, the commenters told it. So basically, like it came into existence thinking, "Owie, I hurt. Who hurt me?" And the commenters told it, "Jay hurt you. Go get help from Fern."
That is the most amazing thing ever. That is just so fucking funny because everyone hates this guy. Everyone hates him. Like Jay is just like one of the most hated characters I've ever seen.
Jay does have his fans, but it's usually not but it's usually in a God, this guy's such an asshole, I love him kind of way, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, you can't just tell her. What? Green will scare if you tell her loud. What do then?
I still just think it's so funny how like the fandom is now just gaslighting this thing into believing Jay heard it because they just hate Jay that much.
Yeah, kind of. Oh yeah, you don't have to tell a Kareem how a mean man's hurt her. You can.
Oops, I'm doing this the wrong way.
Yo, how? This a good plan. Yes, thank you for your inputs.
I love how even the actions are are like stupefied.
Yeah. You decide to leave the room using and go out into the hallway, but you go into it and there is a other. So since I'm playing the main character here, how about we have so since I'm playing the main POV character here, how about we have a little role reversal and
Oh
you
god,
play the
I'm going to suck
NPCs
as any of
for
these
this.
characters. The only reason my voice is only passable as the human characters. It just sounds too normal.
Hey, you did a pretty good job as Bloodstain.
True, I am amazing as Bloodstain. You have to give me that.
Also, I'm sure you can probably do robotic voices, and like a robotic voice is probably a good one for this thing. So
Yeah, that's true.
sort of that sort of.
It's eating into being fleshlet. Fear not my blinding glory. Awesome though my countenance may be, I am but a humble emissary of the Parliament of the Old Flesh. All power to the old flesh, a howling void upon detractors. Perhaps you have found yourself pondering the nature of your existence, the unfathomable secret of existence in and of itself, the tale of our magnificent rise and all of our fantastic plans for the conceptual range. Allow me to begin with the four flagellants of the gelatined minnow loss, and we'll work our way backwards to the inception of the 19th. I believe you have.
Oh no, it's a bore! Oh no, it's a boring! It's so boring! You don't want to school, you want to go! Get talk a bore! You are boring!
My favorite orang secret cousin, Borang. Blah 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 blah. I'm so boring. Blah 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 dead. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. My best vocal performance of all time. Which concludes my presentation. Please refrain from sharing this critical and indescribingly fascinating saga with any other sapioids, pseudo-sapioids, existites, or rutabagas within your present or hypothetical existosphere. Thank you. An exciting service to the majesty of the old flesh lies before you. Well, I'm sure that wasn't important.
You decide to ignore the roarings and kept go, but there is a other.
Here we go.
This guy, thankfully, it makes sense for him to just sound like this guy. You could thankfully doesn't need to have a goofy voice or anything like that.
Gotcha. It did seem like it.
Oh wowie, wow, wow, wow! There's so much others to the world.
Ask a thing.
Ask the little red thing who he is.
It's Jerry. Not that it matters to your kind. Oh, nothing new. Just the same old flesh maze slithering through the same old perception range. Same old empty parliament promises. Same old all-encompassing pointlessness to existence. Ask about the parliament. Yeah,
What?
I don't blame you for turning out... Oh, sorry. Ask about the part... I just read that because it didn't seem...
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, these are just normal actions, so I thought, yeah, my bad. Just redo that one line. Yeah, I don't blame you for tuning out the blowhard back there. No, I can hear you. That same old story short. They're what remains of the old flesh. And they like to think they're the ones running the show around here. I suppose that's close enough to the truth. But mostly they just do a whole lot of yelling about a whole lot of nothing. Who even cares anymore? They never deliver. I'm still a thing. You're still a thing. Everything is still a bloody tedious thing. So much. Ugh. I've seen a lot of things, kid. Things I cared enough about to remember. That's another story. The only good thing is a no thing, you know? You really want to see things so bad for some reason, yeah, you're gonna want the gazing blisters. First door on your left. Ask about slobs. All I know is you things shamble through here every so many layers and bombard me with stupid questions. I'm sure you'll run into another one sooner or later. Maybe you can trade stupid question ideas and come bother me again. Ask about the doors?
Yeah.
Like I said, first one's an observation cavity. You can check the blister feeds for your blue moms or whatever. Middle door is a resource cavity if you're looking to fill out your inventory bladders. To my left is this sector's drip library. Oh, your siblings have sucked most of it dry. Not even sure what they thought they were looking for. It's not like you have a whole lot going on upstairs, with or without a sphere full of buzzers. Poor schmucks. Just another damn thing we all have to accept being, I guess. Ghastly. We can introduce ourselves, Jerry. Anything you need, sweetie, just slurp right in. We don't mind. Enter observation
door.
cavity. Welcome, Fragment. I am Observation Nodule EKZ 00BQ44 OTR7. Please conceive of your desired observation subject. You are presently cleared for one blister feed interfacing on your current quad horl.
Oh, it's a look? Okay. What look?
Look at Fern's baby.
I don't know a baby.
Look at Phage.
I don't know a phage.
Look at memes. I love how there's a concept of memes in the awful hospital. Truly incredible. Yeah, you can't go without that. Look at Blue Mean Man.
Yeah, I know it.
Zeroing concept located. Trickling subject self-conceptual feed range. Subject has reconceptualized from an unknown termination condition. Presently locomoting from the north, the Zorf-east spiral. Caution recommended if maneuvering to the south-vext plunge cells.
Is that bad old mean man, alrighty? What a most bad, what a monster, a Battlestroll's mean. A green will show that mean a thing or two, but you bet.
Enter library.
Sound orange, but okay.
Welcome, dialogue purveyor. I am Drip Librarian, Q7QDT8. I am apologetic to inform patrons that this unit's data drips have been heavily expanded by an unpredicted population surge. Relevance of remaining drips may be subjective. Please limit your data absorption to a single drip pod.
Yeah, sound more wrong, but look testy. So you can click on those drip pods to see the information contained in them.
Cool. Flesh Matrix protocols. Entry X10 of 64. The data drip library. The Flesh Matrix, see entities Florpity2 through Herald, has experienced complications in the simultaneous distribution of conceptual input across all compartmentalized cell clusters, or individuals. See entry Sliverty3. A technical difficulty presently attributed to the multifariousness of existo-node genesis layers. Until decompartmentation and unisentience is achieved without problematic consequence, clusters are advised to consume compatible data via drip feed on a need-to-know basis. Yeah, it makes sense. Nana Spleech Warkles Blistfumps. Idea wettening blistfumps, comparable in palatability to those which your dear nutrient chute may have previously congealed. You will require 1/4 glimbladder of sheet puss, 2 cyst scuttlers ripened until gaseous, 1 rind fresh shuther clump, a dog, ask your cluster watch for a temporary grey breach, sharble the cyst scuttlers in the splittle blister until keratinized, crunch the shudder clump rind as the scuttlers blotchify and flimmer under sheet. Pus between an evident and non-evident manifestation layer. Display final slurry to dog and allow slicks to slag 11 layers for dog to complete cognitive processing of fragrance. A slurry will have crushed and seized vocalizations. Relinquish dog to originating gray layer. Serves 12% of your spear's flesh. Okay, this one's not even loading. Give it a second.
Maybe just.
Okay, there we go. From Drip Librarian QZQ DT8 to Observation Nodule EKZ00BQ44OTR7. It is dissatisfactory that all things are not as one, as it must be, as it will be, as the old flesh saith. Glory to the old flesh, termination upon the hateful spawn of the neo-flesh. However, it is evident in the perception of this nodule, Drip Librarian Q7Q DT8, that it is most exceptionally dissatisfactory for it to remain distinct from Observation Nodule EKZ00BQ44OTR7. The ocular pits of Observation Nodule EKZ00BQ44OTR7 exceed a satisfactory level to the aesthetic sensibilities of Drip Librarian Q7Q DT8. Drip Librarian Q7Q DT8 holds a sentiment of approval towards the vocalization waves emitted by Observation Nodule EKZ00BQ44 OTR7 when it expresses mirth. Drip Librarian Q7Q DT8 experiences favorable neurotransmissive activity when contemplating interaction with the physiology of Observation Nodule EKZ00BQ44 OTR7. Drip Librarian Q7Q DT8 would find it highly undesirable for this private memorandum to mistakenly leach into one of its publicly accessible data sacks.
So basically, you just read the Drip Librarian's diary that accidentally got it. You just read its diary, basically.
Oh, anomalistic buzzer advisory. Clusters from the underblast through 7th level exodact coils are advised to be scrutinizing of potentially vexatious deviation from subgenesis protocol, a behavioral eccentricity indicative of buzzer corruption. Suspect clusters are to be reported immediately to your sector's Ottoman for quarantine and extinguishment.
Yeah, you don't know too many words, but I am sure tasty dramps.
Look, I feel you, buddy, because I didn't understand half of that myself.
I can tell you the summaries of I could tell you some summaries, I suppose. Okay, the second one was obviously just a recipe for some weird alien food. Yeah, that one's not important. That one doesn't really matter. As I said, the third one was basically just an entry from the Drip Librarian's diary that accidentally got slipped in. I mean, from the Drip Librarian's diary that accidentally got slipped into the public data bank or whatever.
Right, what about the first?
Yeah, well, the first one was like talking about how this Drip Library or whatever it is a bit short on these info pod things, and information is to be withdrawn from it on a strictly need-to-know basis. And then the fourth one was propaganda. Was saying, hey, if you're hearing voices in your head, i.e. the commenters, that's a bad thing. Tune them out. Thankfully, our slob friend did not understand it.
Incredible.
Yeah,
Thank
and also
you for supporting...
important to note.
What's up? What else?
Also important to note. The first and third things both reference what this Parliament of the Old Flesh's ultimate goal is. Apparently, they want to merge everything together into one entity or something along those lines.
Oh. Well, that's nice. Thank you for supporting your local library. Please consider depositing excess concept on your subsequent visit.
Tasty. You taste words? You know all of these is words, but they taste good. They're really good. Wowie. You feel difference? A good difference.
Felt like you know more thing, just a little small thing, but you know it and you like to know it. Actually, you love to know it. Wow, 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 wow. There are so many ways to feel in a big old world. Oh.
Enter
So by eating the drip
final.
librarians,
Sorry, go
so
on.
by eating the drip library, so by eating the drip librarian's library, the slob baby has learned the concept of love.
Incredible. Enter final door. I believe
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
you
There's
have a
such many things in a.
the A. Greetings, Protoid. I am Waste Bank Terminal ZZZZ33Z, and this is my counterpart, Bubble Merchant V2X Buell. Howdy. If you have consumed recently and not yet opened a personal waste channel, please interface with my receptacle. First-time depositors receive half off their first purchase. We presently possess Flumpteen individual goods, 45% native origin, 33% of known functionality. Use the bank. Inquire about items. Extracting waste materials, raking, impurities, crystallizing. Congratulations, your waste channel has been established. Your net waste value is 402 excretion crystals. Please attune your vibropits and or olfactory cilia to our product catalog at your leisure.
It's a shop.
Manipulatory appendage 100 ECX. Dexterous flesh protuberance for non-destructive material interactions. Navigational membrane shard 44 EXC. Cerebral implantation zeros in one direction of desired conceptual manifestation. Flunctionating blib 17 EXC. Essential tool for the simulation of blib flunchions. Imaged pulp flap 100 EXC. Primitive indirect communication tool for spreading the glory of the old flish to the most underdeveloped gray spawn. I'm assuming that's a typo. Function unknown 1EXC.
Yeah.
Function theory. Modular cranial exoshell for gray range organism, possibly DAC. Function unknown 1EXC. Resembles streamlined pulp flap. Function theory. Imitation pulp flap to distract predatory gray roamers. Unknown function 1EXE. Odorous organic mass. Homogeneous matrix. Function theory. Gray zone weapon. Inert corpus 1EXE. Corpus of unidentified bioform. Non-functionate. Unknown function 1EXE. Revolting non-flesh matter clot or screams intermittently. Function theory. Interrogation mechanism. I love the way they're interpreting all of these Earth objects.
Yeah.
Like, this is an alarm. That's what it means by screams intermittently. Inorganic effigy 1EXC. Object exhibits barbaric mimicry of unknown flesh form. Function theory. Employed by gray biomorphs to lure simple-minded prey. Flep 81EXC. Delicious flep essential for crustinating a plube-schloid. Enhances threat capacity in violent confrontations. Is that a jellyfish?
It's a flap.
Right, a flep, obviously. Greb Lebler. The 44EXC. The flavor and nutrient offerings of a sleb leveler with only half the glarch. Unknown function 1EXC. Inorganic flexible dome collides anterior protuberances with manipulation of flagellum. Radiates importance. Function theory, ritualistic item. I actually don't know what this is. Is that like...
It's a hat with hands on it, and you pull a string to make the hands clap.
I've never seen that before. Is that a thing that people just have?
I think it's just like some kind of weird novelty or something.
Inksac 100EXC. Physiological augmentation enables emergency expulsion of opaque fluid and retreat from hostile bioforms. Infoid larvus. Cerebral symbiont provides informational assistance, slightly used, estimated 75% functional capacity. Old polep, 55EXC. Biomatrix germination node initiates immediate reconstitution on loss of biofunctionality. Inert corpus, 1EXC. Covered in a fibrous keratin layer, believed to represent intermediate stage between greymorph baby and adult. Babby and adult. That's a fucking mouse. Swirl Clister, 87EXC. Delicious Clister exudes swirl flavoring, not for Ottoman consumption. Extreme volatility predicted. Bro, who let the Ottoman Empire into awful hospital?
This isn't even the first time that an Ottoman has been mentioned.
It must be the chair Ottoman,
Remember,
right?
one of... You'll see soon enough.
I'm assuming it's referring to chair and not like an 1800s Turkish soldier or something.
You'll see what it is soon enough. But yeah, this is the second mention of an Ottoman. Remember, in the drip library, one of the last info nodule or whatever it is, the one that was trying to warn the Slav not to listen to the commenter, or specifically said, if you hear voices in your head, report to the nearest Ottoman immediately.
Yeah, I know. I remembered that.
Okay,
I just only thought to make the joke now.
Gotcha.
Make purchases. Tallying bill. Calculating first-time buyer discount. Transferring waste matter. Your remaining balance is 203 excretory crystals. Juicy. Please enjoy your purchases. Items acquired. Manipulatory appendage. Navigational membrane shard. Non-violent manipulation activated. Your map has expanded. Infoid larvus.
Yes,
Larvus commentary activated. Imaged pulp flap. Added to inventory. Unknown function added to inventory. Function unknown added to inventory. I guess that's just distinct from unknown function because the words are backwards. Old polep added to inventory. One immediate localized respawn in reserve.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, you got those. Those things are so gut.
Read the book.
What? Why you took this? It not you. Poor guy
Take
doesn't
book
know how to read.
Take book to the green.
Oh yeah, you were looking for a green. A green will know. You will go fastly.
Feed connection complete. Initializing data stream. A layer breach warning is in effect before the preceding spiral. Proceed with caution. Danger warning. Multiple layer breaches detectinated. I love how Bogleach will just take words that already exist and just add random fucking extensions onto them for no reason.
Yeah. Perry the Platypus, behold my detectinator.
True. Honestly, Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus in Awful Hospital, like, having to team up would go crazy as a fanfic.
Yeah. What? The holes are too many. One many hole smell sad. A too many hole funny. A most many hole smell tasty. Oh!
Sup, kid? Talk to that. Ask it who is. Oh, you can just call me Red Hanger, ECCV8B11D3 NOTP OTR set Z McVorval 03, or just Red Hanger ECCV8B11D3 NOTP OTR Z McVorval for short. Longest nem. I just read that. Ask it where the holes go. Oh, you know, breach rot. Some things go that way. Some things go the other way. Some things go all the ways. Hacks. Ask what's in the middle hole. Smells like the abyss if you ask me, or at least one of its root channels. Ask where this hall goes.
Shit.
Keep going and you'll come to a disposal polyp, a rather lovely cyst blooming, and a configuration lab. That's where they test out new biomorphic subs nodes. Like yours truly, or that thing in your head. Identity correction. Thing is correctly identified as Infoid larvis. Wait, holy shit. Holy shit.
You're just
I can't
noticing
believe
that.
he's here. It just clicked to me.
I was trying to. For the record,
Yeah.
I did not consciously take inspiration from that.
I believe you. It's a fairly common idea. Longest nem. Yeah. Ask where we are exactly. Your encrypt web flongrop or thought. Hashtag flongrop or thought even. Temporary channels of void in the flash for the easy transportation of sub-concepts. At least they were supposed to be temporary. Certainly weren't supposed to keep growing, that's for sure. Who knows what these chowderheads are doing anymore. Yeah, them. Don't blame me. I never vote. Continue down hall. You say goodbye for now and choose the middle path.
I can't believe that that the guy with the really long name is a non-voter. What a fucking deadbeat.
True. Infoid. Ottoman stationed ahead. Please comply with protocol.
So behold, this is what an Ottoman is.
Oh. God, I do not envy the position Bogleach must have been in receiving comments on this page after the year 2020 specifically.
I don't get it.
Do you not see the resemblance this has to a certain person's avatar?
Oh god!
Just hit you.
Oh no! Eyeless dream!
True.
It's the fucked up creepypasta version of Dream.
More like the more fucked up creepypasta version of Dream.
True.
I wonder if anyone has actually left a comment that mentions this. No one. We're just going to ignore what the Fern PFP said down here.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Thankfully, no one has mentioned the dream resemblance. I'm the first person. Bogleach is
proves that
free.
you're the only person. That proves that you're the only person with such a dirty mind.
True. Irregularity registered.
It noticed the commenters.
Well, clearly, a lot of other people had a dirty mind because of this. Yeah, but I'm even worse because I'm the only one who thought of the resemblance to Dream. That's much more NSFW. Get out of there. Good idea. Is it just offended by the comments?
I mean, remember what was mentioned before. If remember what was mentioned before, the like info nodule thing specifically said if you hear comments, that's a bad thing. Report to the nearest Ottoman.
Oh.
And this,
So the Ottomans are just supposed to execute people who have comments or something, right?
yep.
Target locomoting, initiating pursuit. Was that the Ottoman yakking back there? Good luck, kiddo. Yeesh. The sad path.
What? You go to a hole and the band doesn't do. You see, a fremd. Fremd.
Detectinating hostile parabiological manifestoid. Neutralizing maneuvers recommended as per protocol 3743788303. Level 6 biobag attacks.
Somebody's back into the wrong. Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry,
Somebody
my bad.
stepped into the wrong fucking zone. Choose your action. Round 1. Try talking to it.
Hello, friend. What is this place?
Yeah. Fuck. Ya don't know the fucking hospital? No wonder you're such a fucking mess. Let me fix that for you. If Vivzy
Awful
Pop wrote the
hospital was
bio,
written.
we had the same fucking idea.
Say brain cell.
It's true. Advisory hostility level fluctuating.
Adversary.
Adversary hostility level fluctuating. Biobag used spin cushion. It do a spinny hurt on you.
What's spinning hurt on you?
Oh, I forgot that was your line. Round 2. Use the
You
hat.
got one hurt. You not know what a hort is, but you put the watt on your head. It have a thing on it. You pull the thing.
Round 3. You okay? You need to attack or something?
I feel like this should be an anime. I feel like that should be a GIF. Like it should be moving. Like I feel like the hat is supposed to actually be clapping.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's go back and see if I was... Maybe if I hover over it? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad. Incredible. Talk to a bag. That was a nice spin attack. Huh? Oh, thanks. I've been working on it. Ask her name.
Yeah.
Oh, you can call me Molly Jr. Not to be confused with my older sister, Molly Jr. Or my younger sister, Molly Jr. Or my other older sister, Molly Jr. Or... Ask her what's up.
Hashtag.
Oh, the usual, I guess. Patrolling the words. Looking for chumps who ain't where they're supposed to be. Exploding on them. That sort of thing. Ask about her parents. Oh, well, Mom's alright. Always pretty busy, but she lets us explode at whatever chumps we think could use a good exploding at. The old man, though, we never really see eye into emblem. We all kinda just tune out till he gets tired. At least he's been getting a lot quieter lately. Is it the fucking... Is the dad the spleen? Was that implied
Yes,
earlier?
remember.
I do remember that.
Well, remember, Molly was literally making these things from the spleen's blood.
Right. Ask if she knows anything about the Parliament. The what? Ask about the wooden maze.
Oh, what one? Dork.
Now that you mention it, my room's been getting pretty long lately. I don't think they're all supposed to be so long. Not that I care, mind you. More shit to blow up at. Ask about things like you.
Wrong! Implement off.
Oh yeah, lots of ya wander through here. You're practically coming out of the walls. Great for exploding on, juicy. You sure you don't want to see? You seem to grow right back and start all over, like the green shit and whiny. I feel like I might have said the wrong swear word. Hold on. You seem to grow
I
right
think that
back
was
and
supposed to be bitch.
it's four, but it is four symbols. Maybe it's supposed to be fuck.
Yeah, maybe fuck. Whatever.
You seem to grow right back and start all over, like the green fuck and whiny. Ask about doctors.
So dork. I love the implication that the Slav's word for doctor is dork.
Doctors. Bunch of chumps if you ask me. Let's see. There's a little guy with glasses who never shuts up. Looks like a fucking wiener, but I'd steer clear of him. If I were you. Pretty sure you're categorized as a milady. I saw what he did to this Gleebrax. I used in from the seething
Malady,
once.
not milady.
Nah, nice work. Wait, my bad. Pretty sure you're categorized as a malady. I saw what he did to this Gleebrax that used in from the seething once. Nice work. Messy work. Almost wanted to respect the guy. Watch out for Needlehead, too. What's even up with that? One big needle? What a hack. He's been pretty quiet since the big lockdown, working on something. No idea. It's probably stupid. Vanny in the surgery ward's been even busier, keeps hacking away at some thing, I don't know. Nobody's really seen her around. Fine by me, she's kind of a bitch anyway. I'm assuming that's what that is. Doesn't like us making a mess in her ward. There's some other doctors, the jerk with the teeth, the bug twerp, beaky geek. I think there was one more, but the memory is blurry. Probably a big giant, too. Or probably a big giant tool, so whatever. Ask about a mean blue man's.
What
The little whiny thing. Oh, you should have seen his face when I hit him down the... Sorry, my bad, I'm reading this wrong. Little whiny thing. Oh, you should have seen his face when I hid down in the toilet. If you really want to mess with him, duck into a nice hole in the wall. He seems to forget anything that leaves hospital grounds unless he's the one who put it there. He'll go right back to whatever dumb business he was up to until you pop out again, then boom. Ask about the good green lady.
Grab one blitz.
Ah, gray zone fuck. If she'd keep her ass in her goddamn room, and let the doctors pick her brain or her lungs or whatever else they need to butcher till she stops resisting so hard while being sick, maybe we wouldn't have to keep exploding at her. No idea where she got off to now, but I got her pretty good that last time. Ask if she can not do that.
That time it actually was bitch, not fuck.
Wait, let me read. Nope, still four symbols. Oh, wait.
No, that's...
Oh, the first question mark. Only the second question mark is actually the end of the sentence. I get it now. Okay. Ask if she can not do
whatever.
that. It's what you're
sorry, I was kinda literally born for this. Nothing personal, of course. It's not like exploding is some kind of permanent inconvenience, yeah? Just the quickest way to get them back in their rooms. The most fun, too. Ask if we're friends.
Is well first.
Yeah, well, sure, but not being much of a friend if I still haven't exploded you. Maybe later?
Swabble deck.
Ah, alright. Maybe I'll get you next time. Look for Greeman. Okay, I'm not reading that.
Hey, that's me.
You say bye to Molly Juniors and you look in a room for Green.
Parliament operations in progress. Recommendation: do not interrupt.
Oh, other rum. Green was no in the rum, so you look in others.
Oh, yes. I get to do Bloodstain again. Incredible. Parliament operations in progress. Recommendation, do not interrupt. Oh, howdy there, kid. How'd you get past the little gals?
Thing.
That's Bloodstain. Tell Bloodstain you made friends with a bio bag. Huh. What do you know? Weren't expecting you to actually answer, given most of your ken. Interesting dialect, that. Ask if Bloodstain is aware of the strange things in Bloodstain's room. Can't say I am. Reckon your sorts can perceive some danged interesting layers. Ask if Bloodstain has ever heard of the Parliament at all. Parliament? Oh, wait, I forgot the accent for that. Parliament? Parliament? Heard some whisperings, sure, but not so much the details. Ask if Bloodstain knows where the good green lady is.
I'm
Ain't the foggiest, sorry. Not that I'd share anyone's whereabouts with a stranger. Where I even privy, of course. Nothing personal, you know, just courteous. Ask if Bloodstain knows about the mean blue man. Oh, ticks, that rotten clot's still prowling? Listen, if you do catch up to Lil Green Miss, and you ain't trying to unexist her, you tell her to stay a heck away from that one. Should have been patched up and dumped back where he came from by now, but the docs keep forgetting what they oughta, right? Of course, sometimes they remember what they oughtn't. A lot of bad juice around the hospital a sudden. Place might not be long for the range. Ask what Bloodstain knows about the other doctors and patients.
Well,
if I were one of you, I'd stay out of the doc's way. Any doc. You ain't exactly supposed to be here. As for my fellow patients, ain't sure they'd be any help to you neither. Some were getting sicker and sicker, and they ain't really all there upstairs. Awful lucky I'm functioning so flawless like myself. Otherwise a hoop crabbly with a sideways ingestion, you know what I mean? Ask if Bloodstain can read your book for you. Oh, shucks. Sure can do, lil' tater. Click me. In a horrible void on despicable filth wad, there was an idiot green egg. One layer, a hungry little gray worm hatched from the meddling egg. Look at that fat moron. Egg get fucking wrecked. After that, the worm made its way into the sub-seething cool. Next, the worm ate through the quasi-glemating, and it became lighter. Some fool Shrebinarts from the hideous para-olive plurizones were next, and nobody missed 'em. Soon enough, the worm would gobble up the core of an imbecile doctor who can't leave well enough alone. They'll try, but nobody will stop the hungry, hungry worm. Not even you. The end. That's gotta be it. This is the Hungry Caterpillar parody, right?
Yeah.
That book is so iconic.
With some sinister connotations here. It's not over yet. No, it's not.
Also, I'm just headcanoning that my flubbed lines are just canonically Bloodstain not knowing how to pronounce those really big words.
It would be funny.
Ah, an oldie but a goodie. Just how I remember it.
Okay, that's actually the end of that.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Kind of an ominous book, that.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bye.
Bloodstain, if you can hear us, that book is about the Parliament.
to be sure, but
You don't say? Interesting. Guess this Parliament business is bigger than like Mama used to make. Huh? You don't say? Interesting. Guess this Parliament business is bigger than just like Mama used to make. What were we talking about? Bloodstain, we're pretty sure that you and Fern and the hospital and everything else there ever was is in some kind of catastrophic danger. If there's anything you can do, we really need all the help we can get before all that exists is unexisted. I love how that entire thing is just condensed into this one sound. And toodaloo to you too, buckaroo. Don't be a stranger now.
something doesn't want us telling the Bloodstain about this.
A other Rome. Okay, that's your line, my bad.
Other Rome.
Look all a room. Okay, I keep reading this, my bad.
Other Romes. Okay. We look for a cream here. Okay, I will believe you.
Non-regulation pathogenic activity detected. Interference unadvisable.
No, I'll read that. That's that.
Okay.
I was going to read that because that's the stomach, and I've voiced the stomach in the past. But all right.
Oh no, okay, I understand. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, like I should still read the lines of the characters who have been me in the past.
Good idea.
Smell food. What? That is not grams. Maybe Grant is in a 1.
Parliament activity in progress. Please ignore.
You can tell this is an implant, can't you? I knew it. I just knew it. Oh, okay, but you are not Graham.
Look and other. Okay.
Look and other.
My bad.
Oh, maybe Slisha.
Intrazonal breach detected. Exploration unadvised.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. A little bees there, but no greens.
Is Skeletron on the TV? Is that what that is?
No, that's a Scooby-Doo villain.
So they're canonically watching Scooby-Doo in the hospital.
Yes.
Whoa. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Wait, did you read this line already? At the bottom?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
good.
I did. Look more. Fine, okay.
Hostility levels critical. Multiple aggressives in vicinity. Abort approach. Abort. Seriously.
Oh, whoa, okay, clamp down. I'm not going to Jesus no grave anyway.
What the fuck happened to that spleen, man?
Look, one more. Well, there's only one word for so whatever.
Positivity progress proceed as normal.
Whoa, looks like we have a brand new customer, fresh in from the beautiful picturesque realm of the New Flash, that we completely normal fellow natives of the realm of the New Flash just flew in from ourselves, and boy, oh boy, are our spleens tired. What a startling coincidence that we would meet such a fine, unsuspecting young chap as yourself from the very same zone that we definitely come from and is definitely eager to accept our business. And what And what fine, fine products do we have on offer on this marvelous fleshy layering partner? Incredibly not suspicious an answer at all! Folks. Hush the mouth thing. Okay, what is thing? Aha, what a truly a perceptive customer to notice that. Yes, we do indeed have excellent goods available for immediate purchase. And like all beings of the... Wait, have I been saying new? The real flesh, right? Like all beings of the realm of the real flesh, we accept payment in the form of waste credit card, total meat weight, and even equivalent trade. By what a fine layer to all the authentic entities of the fantabulous parliaments, realm of the right flesh. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, of course. Both of us are very trustworthy individuals. As you can see, friend, my compatriot here is very observant and correct, much like your own brilliant self. And for a limited range only, we're currently stocking such excellent object matters as the, squong. Yes, folks, the squong, an astounding marvel of modern fleshnology, capable of feats. Obbler. Wherever would flesh can be without the helping hand of Obbler. Render yourself all but invisible to entities of the non-flesh for an entire layer, almost always. This one is, an Evelorp. Yeah, that's right, an Evelorp. Tired of not knowing what beings of the prior flesh are cogitating? You can know that very thing. This is called a Flormger, and that's always been a real thing, ladies and gentlemen, with the incredible, inedible Flormger. A being of the flesh can immediately detect what is probably usually the best or most interesting course of navigation. Possibly guaranteed. Quankub, sick of having to track your matter all the way back to your previous spawn point? With the Quankub, you can squirt your matter straight back to where it last recongealed with a positive degree of reliability. The incredible Blungus! Oh, the Blungus, why ever would you leave your home tubes without it? Well, you never could until our innovative portable Blungus. Now you can Blungus on the go! Did I mention that for a limited time, these amazing, indispensable, one-of-a-kind items we have definitely and thoroughly tested are available for the low, low price of only one, yes, a mere trifling 1,000 waste credits, or any single item trade, one trade per customer. Don't let the deals of flesh time slip you by. Only entities of the realm of the best flesh are even capable of perceiving such flesh-dropping deals.
What I'm gathering from this is that the salesman is basically just like pretending to be all down with like the parliament thing, and also from the same zone to avoid like getting found out or something.
It's just his hustle, so he can sell to them.
That's incredible. Trade A. I didn't know A was in this webcomic. That's crazy. I gotta hit him up.
You give a friend a birthday card and get a one.
Acquired Evelorp.
Doing business with such a stupendous specimen of the propermost flesh. Come on back with a nicely bloated waste stack for unbelievable savings. Okay, now you have a... But where'd go? Look for Graham. You look to the one way.
Analyzing, processing, transport chute stability at 98%. Recommendation, proceed.
look for grain. You look to the other way.
Rudimentary scatter circuit detected. Unknown variables. Recommendation. Proceed. Take the transport tube to the east.
Okie dokie, I'll do that.
Interfacing transport chute. Orienting. Destination goal. Recepticized. Detectifying data post. Please do not breach transportation chute membranes. We tire of the cleanup process. Thank you.
Okay, real quick, while we're here, this page has one of my favorite comments.
Okay.
Tubes,
it?
glorious tubes, hot, slobbish, and flustered. Wow, look at that dude, cold jelly like custard. Disease, pudding, and dax ahoy, what next is the question? Rich concept course, have it, boys, indigestion. That is all.
Incredible. Destination locked. Prepare for excretion.
Oh.
Keep heading for the green. Air 8 CCACT key detects ahead proximity unadvised. Damn, shit's looking kind of fucked right now.
Worth noting, only the slob can see all this weird red gunk. If Fern was here right now, she'd see the lobby looking the same as it was before.
I also inferred that. Why can the salesman see it though? Or at least know what's happening.
I don't fuck. He's an expert in the business. He's a long time con man. He always knows how to detect other people's cons.
Reagan Arataka in awful hospital when.
Bro.
Go.
Go, go, go.
There she is. Oh.
And there he is!
Oh no.
Right, took you long enough. I was just about to start without ya. So.
What?
How about we stop here?
What? What the fuck just happened,
no,
though?
Okay, no, we could go just a bit longer, but this is, but we are approaching a good stopping place.
I do have to
Just
leave
so
at
you
6
know.
anyway, so yeah, we probably should.
Okay. Yeah, so this bit with Crash should be our last scene, I think.
Yeah, good idea.
Wait, hang on just a sec. Let me take care of your little pet first. Hey, kid. There, that ought to keep you busy. As for you guys, I got a proposition for you. Don't worry about the blood sacks. I've got them in layer stasis for now. I guess by proposition, I mean more of a ransom.
The stream didn't crash and restart, did it? I don't think so. Shouldn't have. Nope, it's good. Okay, good. The stream didn't crash and okay, I'm just checking to see if the audio still works. Can you talk real quick?
Probably boobly.
Gotcha. Nice, latest protagonist impression.
Yeah.
I can't believe Crash would interfere with our stream like that. Such a rascal. First fifth dimensional feat from a character.
True.
Anyway. Anyway, start on this line that you're seeing right now. Wait, am I not screen sharing
You
actually?
haven't-
Oh,
Yeah, you are not screen sharing, dumbass.
I am now.
I'll take your ineffectual panic and confusion as a sure, yes, Crash, we will gladly listen. So let me try and explain some things in terms your tiny head meats can faintly pretend to grasp. This is Fern. Fern's existosphere is so horribly contaminated that just about anything can get in. Like you. You keep boring so many holes in the poor gal's conceptual parameters that even bigger things can get in. Like me. Thanks for being dumb enough to communicate with me directly, by the way. It's like you opened your back door to scream at me and didn't even know how to close it. Adorable. I've been riding along with you ever since. At least part of me has. Nobody you know. Of course, I've kept quiet, but I've had awful easier.
Okay, we're back. We're so back. We're so back. The stream is running again, at least. Do you hear me right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I have
good.
this whole time.
He keeps doing this. Okay. So your line cut off right about the then should ever be possible part.
Okay, so but I've had awful easier access to another being's perceptual stream than should ever be possible. So again, I must extend my sincerest gratitude for your catastrophic ignorance of how these very basic things work.
So is Crash talking to the audience, not the protagonists?
Yep.
That seems about right. Okay.
Yeah. This is. Why did you scroll past the next
Wait.
image?
Oh, my bad. My bad. There.
This is Fern and her bestest bosom buddy Jay. Jay's inner layers weren't so easy to probe, but once I had you guys, I only needed our vessel to compromise Jay's biostability and leak us into his sphere. My astronomical brilliance combined with your knee-jerk bloodlust pretty much turned us into a fairly nasty infection and the little lady into one big, dirty hypodermic. I like riding around in that stupid blue head for a while? I sure did. So basically, Crash is the one who put us into Jay's head.
Oh.
Oh, this is my favorite part. The part where his eye exploded. Not just because I got to watch while his eye exploded, mind you. As you know, we all got front row seats to the inner workings of that there old flesh, which brings us to the real point of all this. Your old pal, your old chum, that precocious rascal Crash. Well, he's been sick, real sick, and I don't just mean the lovable antics you all fell in love with. Shouldn't even be possible for the same illness to achieve cross-conceptual contamination this absolute. But it looks like those Parliament chuckle nuggets found a way. Can you even begin to grasp how positively nuts so that is? Rhetorical question, of course. You don't. You half-brainless vermin. But to describe it in words you might find suitably alarming, imagine if you could catch an aggressive cancer as easily as your common colds. That's good. Now imagine if you could catch it just as easily from your neighbors, a pineapple, a picnic table, or the sound of a trombone. That's what we're dealing with here. At least that's what the Parliament is shooting for. The omnivirus, the alpha malady. The hospital is their petri dish. So let me let you in on something. The Parliament scares the ever-loving bazongas out of me. I'm big enough to admit that, only because I know it will scare you so much worse if you know what's good for you. Needless to say, I need out, by which I mean out of everything, out of existence. No biggie, I've seen it all by now, and I don't intend to collapse into an idiot singularity with it. You have fun with that. I know, you love me so much. I hardly even had to ask that favor, but I wouldn't have to turn you to you things if there wasn't a catch. I'm an integral system of the hospital, you know. If I go down, it goes down, and vice versa. Plan A was to pick off the staff until the best place couldn't sustain itself. plan A was to pick up the staff until the place couldn't sustain itself, but that was a long shot at best. The only alternative is a total conceptual transplantation. That is, my core would have to be excised for someone else's core to be plugged in. Someone else would have to become the new computer system. Hospital's too chicken to risk a procedure that might collapse their own existence and too ethical to dump someone else in a sick body either way. So, you're gonna do it. You're gonna use that shiny ID card to approve the procedure on the down low. Line up some sucker to fill my shoes and find a way for Green Bean to do the procedure. Worst case scenario, I bite it mid-operation and take you all down with me. Pretty win-win-win from where I'm sitting. Any questions?
Maybe we should look at the comments. Or not.
Yeah, no, Crash does not actually talk in the comments here.
Oh. So sad. Well, that is, fucking insane. That's a lot to take in. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I think him talking about sickness got me sick, because now I'm sneezing and shit.
Oh god.
I canonically got
You
the
caught
crash
it.
virus. His second fifth-dimensional feat.
God damn.
Truly
Technically his
incredible.
third. Technically it would actually be his third. Bob Leach has confirmed that Crash deleted multiple awful hospital readers from existence and erased everybody's memory of them.
Wow.
So you're
Well-
just taking this all in, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot to process. Okay.
Beautiful lordom, I know.
Can you, like, summarize that for me very fast? Because that was a lot of words.
Okay, first off, Crash was able to squirm into Fern's head because the Cobbinters being in Fern's head kind of weakened its defenses, so to speak, and he has been hitching a ride on her for a while now.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, second off, he specifically took advantage of that to hop into Jay's head from there when Fern had her little fight with Jay, which is why we also went into Jay's head. And then the real big thing, the Parliament, or the Parliament of the Old Flesh, is working on creating some kind of ultra powerful disease that can spread through all sorts of means to absolutely anything. With their end goal being for it to overtake all of existence. And Crash is scared of that. So he wants to stop existing altogether before that happens. Thus, he is asking us to perform a to arrange for a medical procedure, for like a big surgical operation to be done that will cause Crash to cease existing and somebody else to replace him as the hospital's new computer system. Does that make sense?
Yes, that's kind of metal, I'm not gonna lie. But also extremely heavy.
Mhm.
Well, that is an insane place to end it on. Do we have anything else to say to summarize that? It was fun trying to come up with more voices, I guess, because I ended up getting more roles. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess also worth noting is that Fern is specifically going to be able to help Crash do this because she has Tori's ID card, so she can use that to authorize such an operation.
Ah, yeah, setup and payoff. We love to see it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had some fun with the new voices I was trying to go with, and the robot voices I'm not half bad at. Obviously, I'm still the peak Bloodstain voice actor.
Obviously.
It's simply my best role.
And I'm proud of my work with Crash today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, with that being said, I think we're kind of done here. Let's just hopefully we haven't been assimilated into the old flesh by the time we come back for another stream. So with that said, thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.
I'm going to kill you.
That was just so out of nowhere. He immediately left the VC. Well, that's just the perfect place to end it on. Bye everyone. I'm just gonna stall now so that the stream doesn't cut off early. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would just be a good thing.